Hey guys, this is Rob John Webb, and what I'm going to do here is I'm going to create a random track using a blank canvas, no plan, no nothing. I'm going to try and get it done within 10 minutes, and we will see what I come up with. I'm going to use some premium plugins and some free plugins, and I'm just going to use a few drum hits and stuff like that. I'm just going to make a track. I don't know where I'm going to go with it, but let's just see what we do. So first things first, I just want to show you the process really of the way that I work normally when I'm making my own stuff. So it could range from anything from deep house to lo-fi to hip-hop to soulful house, etc. So first things first, I'm just going to get a kick out of here. I'm just going to type in kick 90s, which is a kick I like, which is that one. So I'm going to bang that onto a audio channel, and I always start, some people like to start at 1 right at this point, but I never start at 1. So basically I always leave a gap so that when I finish the track I've got that extra, dead space there at the start, so when I put it through mastering. So I'm just going to whack a load of kicks together. This is the process that I use. Everyone has their own little way of doing things, and I just consolidate all of those. So we've got a load of kicks there. Let's loop that up. It's quite heavy. So that's that. Let's think about a tops loop. So a tops loop, something like that. I'm in a bit of a deep mood today, so let's see what we come up with. Just going to EQ that a bit. Cut the top end off a bit. Not quite sure I want to go with that EQ at the minute, but a bit too heavy on the beat there, so that's quite nice. Right, so that's that. Let me just turn down my master, and I'm just going to nudge that down a bit. That's better. Right, okay, so got that going. We've got a nice little beat, EQ8 on that, and we're going to cut the bottom end out on that and bring it across here and brighten it up. So that's quite bouncy. I like that. Let's get some claps in there. So let's go back to samples, and what I generally do is I type in a clap snare. I think it is. It's not on here. Maybe it's not in there. So if I get a clap up, something quite snappy. That's quite nice. So I'm going to put that in on here and go. What I do is the claps, as I put 2 claps, 4, and then on the very last have like a double clap, 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 like that. And then we'll pull that open like so and put that there like that. Oh, there we go. There we are. A bit of reverb on that. Too much so. There you go. EQ again on that. Brighten it up. So there you go. That's that. That's just a basic little beat going there. We need to. I'm going to put an open hat in there as well, so rather than mess about, I'm just going to grab a standard 909 core kit and just record in a open hat on there. So once that's loaded, I'm going to do that, and then we shall have, there we go. There we go, double click, and I'm going to shorten the decay on that as well, because it's far too. And I'm going to grab the same EQ from that and put that on top of there and paste that into there. Just double click on that and copy that over. And that's that. So there's my drums done, and I'm just going to cut them down like that. Now let's get a bit of a groove going. I'm going to find a plugin, and the plugin I like to use, I'm going to try and use the keys of the 70s. And I did a demo of this the other week, and the Rhodes on this is just great. So let's put a bit of tremolo on it, and let's have a look. Okay, cool. Leave the volume where it is. Let's keep that on. Let's have a chord. So get my foot pedal. Not in that's a bit too soft, but let's have a look. Let's have a go. I like that, that's good. So let's get that in there, let's put a click on. And there we are, 2 chords, and I'll show you those in a second. Double click, let's have a look. the first chord is a F major 7 or F major 9, and it looks like that. It's F-A-C-E with an F root, and the next chord is a F sharp minus 7, which is F sharp, A, C sharp, and E. So you go. All you're doing is changing the F to the sharp and the C to the sharp. So it's really nice. Let me just get that in time. I don't know why it's not doing it. They need to come back there. And there's a little groove. Now we need a nice little bass for that, so just get a nice sort of. There's a bass on the Cheese Machine Pro, which I really, really like, called the Contemporary or something, and it's in here. Contemporarism, and it's quite techno. You just take the filter down, and I'm going to whack a compressor on that. So the compressor I'm going to use is the D16 Frontier. Let's put that on there, give it a bit of boost. Let's have a look what we've got. And I'm going to record a bass pattern in. I'll show you how we do that as well. Take off the loop. Two little flat notes, one octave to the other. Really effective. Double click, and you'll see there. Look, there's the pattern, and it's just the F note and then the F sharp note. I might put that one down there. That's better. And bring that one across and back down here as well. So there, a little bass line going. And I've got probably about 3 minutes left, so I'm just going to put on a string. So I'm going to go to Ableton Packs, Strings, Sounds, and String Ensemble, and get a legato in there. And these are really good. If you've not downloaded these packs yet from the Ableton thing, you should get them. They're really worth getting, and it looks like a nice one. So it gives it a bit of smooth class. Let's try and loop that and just record them in. And there we go. That's just the two chords put together. Double click straight up, grab them, time them up, put that in place. And make them legato and extend them, and make them legato and extend them. And we could put a high string on there, so I'm going to duplicate the channel and then delete the data in that channel there, and have this as the higher string channel to change the colour so we know what it is, and we'll go up an octave or two. So probably a bit too high, this one. Let's do this one. And drop an E on the end on that. And let's see what we'll get. Let's open those up, time them up. Let's go up an octave on that because it's not quite right. Oh, it's one down. There we go. So I'm going to do that in a second. That's sorted. Right, okay. Next up then, we want some kind of arpeggio in there. So what we'll do is we'll nip over to my plugin. Actually, let's try a piano instead. Let's forget that. Let's get a piano. I've got 2 or 3 minutes left. I'm going to do a piano off the M1. I'm going to bang that in. And I would like the piano M1 house split, and I change this, delete the organ out of it, turn that up, take that down, take that in, and there we go. Go up an octave, and that'll do. And then here we go. Let's get some sort of house groove going. I'm going to copy that over and place that there. Get an extended loop. Bring some some kicks over, so I've got a bit of a time. Chop them across like that. Put that in there like that. Put that there like that. And then we'll go from here. Here we go. Right, here we go. you go. That is a very, very quick and simple way of how I make a track when I'm in a bit of a deep house mood or whatever. That's how I put stuff together. I just kind of get the beats going, get a little drum leap going, get a little chord arrangement going, bass line, piano strings, and then start layering it and on top with vocals or whatever. But your average kind of sketch that you need to just get going are kind of those kind of elements, really. Kind of get the core elements in. And then everything else, sort of quantize that. Everything else is, you know, subjective, I suppose. If you want to make deep house and things like that, you know, soulful, moody sort of house, this is the sort of elements you need for that process. And then everything else you stick on top is your own sort of style, I suppose. You know, your own little techniques that you put in. But if you get these core elements in, you can't really go wrong. So there you go. Thanks for watching. That was a completely random track by me. I hope you've taken something from that. Go ahead and explore some of this sort of stuff yourself and take from it what you will. Thank you very much for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in the next video. Take care. Goodbye.